And there was a lot going on in the trailer, and just from start, because we got the teaser a month or two back, and we were expected to think Otto Octavius is a villain, but here, not so much. Like, him and Peter Parker and the rest of the Spidey gang are having like a casual conversation to the point to where they're kind of joking at his name, calling him Otto Octavius. I was like, that's kind of messed up. Yeah, that's his name, but yeah, yeah. So yeah, we thought he was more so. I mean, he could be. We don't know as of now, but he could be still a villain. But here, it just looks like he's not a bad guy here. Grace, speak on it.
Yeah, I definitely got that same almost a confusion, because I think after the first teaser trailer, that's what we assumed. It's like, okay, he's gonna just be one of the bad guys, one of the Sinister Six for sure. And I think it's funny that they were making that comment about his name, because I think that mirrors when Peter was introducing himself to Doctor Strange in Infinity War, and he's like, "Oh, we're using our made-up names," you know,
Right.
like so. That was a very cool like callback to that, I think. But yeah, that kind of threw me by surprise. But then again, it didn't, because when you think back to the original trilogy, his character was not just a plain bad. Like, I think one
Right.
of
He
the
wasn't
biggest,
really a bad guy.
yeah, his, I believe, and I'm going off of pure memory because I haven't seen the original trilogy in a really long time. But I believe it's like when he's displaying the like the arms, right? There something wrong happened, and then essentially like his wife is killed in that incident, right?
Yeah.
That is kind of the catalyst to him turning to a bad guy. But if I remember, towards by the end of the film, when he's falling to his like death, as like that one facility, if you will, like collapses down, I feel like I remember him making a comment to Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker, to the effect of like, I hold no like ill will, kind of a thing, or
Yeah.
kind of realizing what he was doing obviously wasn't gonna fix the fact that his wife is gone. So some resolution in this trailer, we do understand that initially he thinks that this Peter Parker is the Tobey Maguire Peter
Correct.
Parker, his universe, because there's a snippet where he's like, "You're not Peter." Um, so it raises a lot of questions, and I'm curious to see how it plays out. In that particular scene, though, where they're having that kind of a conversation to allude to the fact that maybe he doesn't have that beef going on, and maybe he's kind of like a middleman in all of this. I think he's in somewhat of a prison. Like, it looks like he's in like in a like a I don't want to say container because that makes it sound small, but I thought, or I was under the impression that he was contained in something where they were able to then be able to ask him questions and try to figure out what is going on. And that's kind of what I assumed happened there.
Okay.